gelling like Magellan. 3, 2, 1. We're back and we're gelling, bitches. Alright. So you guys arrive in this antechamber. Umbra leads you to the edge of the well, opposite of Cersei. Well, you guys don't know she's Cersei yet. Well, I'll say Steve does because his insight, but the rest of you guys have yet to meet her. But you assume that it's Cersei because Umbra told you. So as she approaches you,
I never know the house was Cersei.
above table you did, in game you did. No wait, in game you did, because she tried to recruit you. So yeah, you recognize her. Yeah, because you guys had a whole thing.
She was with
Romulus,
yeah.
and then you fucked that up. You got your head stomped in. Yeah, what? They had to drag your corpse back on this shit. So you're not the only one who died. But, okay. By the way, I just realized this group's filled with a bunch of Kennys. That aside.
I don't know about that, dude.
I mean, you died once. As you leer at me, I didn't even kill you.
Exactly.
But, I mean, you still died. Alright. But, as you guys approach the well, you notice that it seems to be a portal straight to the Nine Hells. And you see Cersei on the other side as she leers at you. What would you guys like to do? Would you like to speak up? Say anything? Before she probably gets down to business? You're the ones you know first.
Yeah, I'm gonna
speak
call
up
out to her.
first.
I'm like, Cersei's, what's going on?
Nothing, traitor.
Traitor? How am I a traitor to you?
You had one job, and you didn't do it. Thus you got your head caked in like a pumpkin, last I remember.
It sounds more so like I just failed mildly and betrayed you.
Are you looking for a shot of redemption?
Always.
We'll see. By the way, the hell are you doing here?
Well, I got stabbed twice with a javelin, and then Umbra had me put cuffs on, and even she seemed confused about the matter.
And Umbra just replies, well, he was with them, and he seemed important, and I didn't want him to bash me over my head in case he's with these blokes.
They're all very good points.
Cersei just scoffs at that. I'm willing to give each of you a literal once in a lifetime offer. It expires right here, right now. I need your help to take care of a couple other people who are thorns in my side. Or will be. Really depends on how you look at things. I have a group with the intel that I received. We're heading to try and steal my boy. But I have plans for them. And I have another group that seems to be holding a gem of power on you. Probably use help handling them. I won't see you guys coming. And last but not least, and you know him, and you guys met him, Romulus. I need him to help get me some more of these gems. And as of now, got a fear. But
Hey, can you remind me who Romulus is?
Romulus is the Goliath Yankee motherfucker whose ship y'all crashed into.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That guy.
Alright.
Because there's 5 gems, and right now I only have 2. And one of them's with with another set of Avengers. One other's in a holy place. I clearly can't enter. And
She's saying she's working with.
she's implying that he's working for her.
Yeah. She's same time is what I meant.
Has been from what you can tell. So, I need either you guys to make a choice. Whether you guys serve me now, or off to the Nine Hills you go to be turned to fucking lemurs for all I care. I know. You would think you know which one to make, Vito, but let's see if history repeats itself.
Can I see a resemblance between her and Cindy?
Yes, they look identical except she has green hair and green eyes.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna bring up some old canon that I just remembered, because I don't remember much of the story, but I do remember saying that people hell is very much just like bird normal afterlife, because birds are terrible. So this is not much of a threat to Cyan.
I'm still
Are you telling her this?
hell.
No, I just thought it was really fucking funny that I said it earlier and remembered it.
Oh shit. I mean, you could always tell her and see what happens, but... Oh, by the way, as she's threatening all of them, she gives Umbra a nod to uncuff you, and she addresses you. She goes, "You can leave. You're insignificant to me."
Well, would we get paid for any of this? Because I do have a ship I'd like to get in working order.
Payment. Your life is payment.
Well, she got paid. Points to Umbra. Can I get a
Umbra
job?
just looks at you just like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, if she's paying you, maybe I can
Hey,
get a job
man.
as well.
Hey man, don't get me sent to hell because you're broke. As she considers your words, roll me a persuasion check.
It's not gonna be good.
Oh no. I guess.
Oh, that's a 15
All together?
altogether.
Alright. She considers your words. She goes, "I'll pay you on one condition. You stab Vito."
What?
You stab Vito, and I'll pay you.
All right, Vito, that is
So it didn't say with what, so I think
No.
it's, you know.
No, it has
fuck
to
with
be.
No, it has to be.
I've got a dagger, so I'm just gonna just stab him in the leg. Just no questions.
Femoral artery.
No, not like dead. I'm just like, bam, just like kind of poke him on the fat part of the thigh.
So as soon as she said, you just fucking
He's like, okay,
So
bam, straight up.
So what'd you roll? What'd you?
Let's see, it's 15 plus, what is it, dexterity, so would be 17 in it?
That hits.
Yeah.
So how much damage?
You're gonna take, he kind of makes it look a little slight, it only does 2 damage, so he like kind of like makes you a little bit, but it makes, from the
You make it look
angle, it looks deeper, it does draw some blood.
All right,
But
roll me a performance check. Since you're trying to pull one.
I mean, he's not,
Hold on, because I gotta.
he's not strong, and it's not a very effective weapon, it's a little dagger. He's a little bird guy.
I know, but
Yeah.
she's gonna check to see if you're like you're
Really
fucking-
like going for it as hard as he could, or just like kind of.
Yeah, she's like, are you bullshitting this? All right,
How far?
That's a nat 20.
you rolled a nat 20. What is it all together?
19,
19.
because I have a -1 performance.
All right. As long as I get over a 20, we'll see.
Uh-oh.
Let's re-roll this, keep it in the thing. All right, so that's gonna be a 32.
Oh,
Damn, it's rough. Why don't you get a card?
So saying should
I'll still
these-
give you a card. No, because I can't steal it from you. Well, who knows? This card may or may not help you. Does it give you any pluses to performance?
I can. Yes.
Wait, really?
Reduce the number of hostile creatures by 1. Cersei would be hostile because of this.
wait, what does it do?
Are you fucking serious? It reduces the number of hostile creatures by 1.
She's just so annoyed by it.
And then, alright, I got you. And what the fuck? Oh my god. As soon as I said that, what are the odds you'd have the perfect fucking card for this? Oh my god. Alright. Well, there's fate and then there's fate. Alright, so as
I did stab him. You didn't really say hard or
as you
You didn't clarify.
no hesitation.
As
by
you
the way.
stab
You just
him,
did it.
she realizes your hesitation, or she realizes your lack of hesitation, but doesn't really see your follow through. And instead of being pissed off, she just kind of like, alright, so you're clearly not the killing type. Alright, look, if you want employment here, and not slavery, if you want employment, you gotta make yourself useful. What can you do?
Oh, I can magic and fixing. I believe they're called sorry, what's the
Spell jammers?
Spell jammers. I mean, somewhat. I'm good with systems.
Okay, well, magic I'm not really worried about, but if you're good at the systems on a spell jammer, can never really say no to mechanic, can I? Alright, I'll put you on payroll. You wanna be on payroll?
Sure. I haven't gotten paid so far from my spell jamming adventures.
Oh, they don't pay you for that? You must not be worth shit. Are you good at watching? You got those soulless eyes. Kinda admire that about you.
That's the first time I've heard somebody admire that. Thank you.
Well, when you lack a soul.
Fair.
So either way, are you good on guard duty at least?
Yes, I can guard things. They don't pay me because we've been in just hazardous situation after hazardous situation.
I get it.
I've known them for a month and 48 hours.
That's fair. So what say you, the three of you? You gonna submit or die? What was that, mullet?
The next insight.
Oh wait, because you did ask, you did have a thing. Is that what it was, the next insight?
Yeah. So I'm thinking back to
Because the other two things would have happened by now.
right the end of season 1. Edoc went on Spelljammer Chronicles to go visit Blue.
You did?
He saw 3 sisters together.
It would have been Blue, Sophie, and then it would have been Sylvie. So it would have been blue, white, and red.
So she wasn't there. We had Sid.
Sydney had been with you guys in Purgatory at that time.
Right, yeah. So that would be that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, yeah. Or was it?
What are you trying to figure out?
Didn't one of them warn us about source?
I think Sophie or Sydney would have done it. Oh, Sydney would have warned him at the bar because he was being a two-timing piece of shit. Fucking whore!
What she told us.
Just now?
Right. Because I have the impression that she's on the same side as Rose.
So, I will say this above table since you are using your insight. From what you gathered from Gorax, and from what you've seen from your brief interaction with Steve when you guys first met crashing into his ship, your first appearance of her was that she was working under Romulus, but from what she
But I'm just saying, if they're aligned on the same side. That's all. That's all.
They are, but motives are different. That's what I was trying to get across. Motives are different, but they are
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
not
same side.
necessarily worried about motives, not motives. Not worried about motives.
You shouldn't be. You're off work, Andy. Let that shit. Yeah.
She said we can either
She's giving you.
go after Blue Gem, because I know it, or
Go after Blue Gem, prevent her horde from being heisted, or pretty much get rid of Romulus for failing and then go after the other gems.
That's what she said. That's what.
That's what I was trying to explain. Like, yeah, it seems like they're working together, but clearly, yeah.
What is she? What do you know about the people trying to take your horde?
Well, I can show you what I know. And as she snaps her fingers, you see a crystal ball appears, and she walks over and places it in front of everybody. And within this crystal ball,
Can you put it on the big screen?
So the crystal globe is what we're looking at.
Put it in the well. I mean, if we're doing magic,
roll persuasion, fuck nuts. This one, can you put it on the big?
I'm gonna touch him and cast guidance.
Okay, alright, so what does he need to add to his roll?
I think it's 1d4.
Alright, I think it is. It is a d4.
well, persuasion.
Yeah, and add a d4. Go ahead, roll it with the d4. That's a 4. And then don't forget your d4 you get to add.
I'm gonna take this dice back.
Yeah. So that's 5 plus what?
6%.
So as soon as you ask her, can we put this on the big screen, she just you followed up with it. Never hurts to ask. She just kind of looks at you. She goes, no. But as you guys watch the crystal ball, Steve squinting like right up on it. It's been a lot cooler on the big screen, dude. You see two other versions of Cersei. You see one take an appearance of a blonde woman with green eyes, as he would recognize as Alice. And I think that's why you were having that memory issue last time in the other game when you're like, this shit sounds familiar, but I don't know why. And in the other one, you see Cersei change her appearance to a changeling. And in the one where she turns to Alice, she meets with a satyr, and you recognize her sitting at this meeting with Borax Bronzetongue as they negotiate the whereabouts. Huh?
With a satyr.
You said who's the satyr?
I said with the satyr.
With the satyr, yeah.
What did I know the satyr?
You do. You know the satyr as Skippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. You met the satyr. You're right. So you see her with Skippy Rumhoon, who is basically running the city at this point. And say what?
Good for Skippy.
Yeah, so Skippy came in since day one, just dragging his dick on the ground, and he just been walking the fuck out.
From spring over.
Yeah.
He's the anti-game.
It's literally watching, like when I DM for Skippy, it's like DMing for a horny house. Like, cause he doesn't mean for this shit to go down, but it does, and he seems to be fucking everything. So, from like a stereotype, he's been a better bard than I could ever dream of.
But it's also like, yeah, but
Yeah.
like he's not intentionally doing it.
That's what I'm saying, neither
Yeah.
was I. Neither was I. That's what makes it weird
It's
this whole
like-
circle for me. Cause he's not intentionally doing it,
It's like
but
you
it
do that,
succeeds.
and then
And then Mickey cries in a bottle somewhere. He's like, "Quit fucking everything. I'm Mickey fucking Fitz." All right.
Yeah, I've only watched up to like episode 3 or 4 of Eberron.
Right?
Yeah, so
They got some good shit. You should watch what happens to them. But
yeah, I really enjoy Eberron.
oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. But So you recognize them negotiating a deal, and you hear them talking about the jewel being put in a museum that Borax runs, and essentially that they're putting on a whole gala, and all the people who are all the elected, all the important people are going to be there because there's an upcoming election in Sharn, which would be important to you. And on the other side of things, you see another version of Cersei turn into a changeling, which approaches this weird adamantine cart, and you see her interacting with this group of individuals. One's a Duergar dwarf, one's a halfling, another one's a Leonin, one's an Eladrin elf who's currently in winter, and then you have one of the other sisters, Blue, who is also there, as they're planning this heist to go to hell. You can see her kind of like getting information and planting herself in that group. Huh?
It's like, I remember we went to before.
Well, you guys haven't gone to hell yet. You guys are
Right,
planning
right.
the heist.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was like, I remember like, you know, we went back through the dimensions.
Mhm.
And then I realized we were like,
You guys are in Baldur's Gate.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in this vision, you guys are outside Baldur's Gate, so you just fought Killer Croc, Lizard Man, Lizard Folk guy. And when you see that, she basically tells you, I have eyes everywhere. You want to know the funny thing about being in my position? You guys really want to know what this all means? I'll let you know a secret. So long ago, there was this lich, famous lich. You guys might have heard of him, Vecna, right? So he went on a whole tangent across the multiverse, trying to kill copies of himself, absorbing power and energy from killing his own versions. And he fucking succeeded. Down to the last two. One where he grew up and became Vecna after his mother died, and the one before he lost his mother. Now, the child version ended up killing the adult version, and in this whole fight, me, being part holy Tiamat at the time, while also an adventurer on the outskirts, ended up coming across this evil lich. Mind you, we also had a fucking illithid, mind flayer Tarrasque involved, so let's just say the apocalypse. You guys probably don't remember, you're too young. Changed a lot of things in this world, huh?
This was like a couple thousand years ago or something.
A few hundreds.
200? Okay.
Yeah, so after this event, a lot of things changed for a lot of people, so a lot of people who were around then, who are dead, weren't able to pass it on. The people who are still around, but like lingering at the end of their life, you know, outside, huh?
How long can elves live again? D&D?
500?
500?
Yeah.
More than that, I'm guessing this happened.
Yeah, maybe more than that.
Canonically, it would have been anywhere between 350 years to 400.
Okay.
As far as the end of that to now. So, and it varies with the myths, so it's all legends, because as far as people know, this world has always been what it was, because they don't really understand the concept of, like, you know, the world being, like, reset and destroyed and everything like that.
Yeah, and magic is rarer nowadays.
Yeah, the only people who have access to magic are people who have scrolls, so your mages and people who study magic. You people and all the party groups are the only ones who, if we have any spellcasters in there, are the only ones who are able to innately cast spells. George would be the closest representative of the people who have access to magic in this world, because he's a mage and has to study it and keep scrolls on him.
I just get it from someone else that says Vito.
Right, but you're like, you and Vito, as far as you know, are the only two warlocks. in the entire universe because people don't find innate magic normal. But back to the matter at hand though. So, needless to say, I was slain, but a mad scientist named Dr. Moreau wanted to save his daughter. Uses her body, as she gestures to the one that she's in, to fuse with the aspect of Tiamat, because her soul was fading away. Well, he couldn't do that, so he used simulacrums and clones to divide her body and her personality and spirit into 5 pieces to make it successful. And I know you're wondering, well, what has this got to do with me? Blah, blah, blah. Well, see, here's the thing. There's 5 sacred stems of Ayun that aren't cataloged. And you might know this, seeing how you look like you might be a mage. Ayun stones are very powerful. What people don't realize is that there's 5 special ones. Oh no, wait. 6. I misspoke. 1 that controls space and travel, time, reality. 1 that's a very effective soul gauge. And 1 that just simply allows you to crush shenanigans. Now, this group here that has the blue gem, that's the Ayun stone of space. I'll need that. The other group's going to hell to rob my horde. In my horde, I have 1 of the other gems. It's the time gem of Ayun. I have the reality 1 of myself. In case you guys are wondering why time's been so iffy with you, or reality seems weird, it's well, because I've been using this beauty. And as she waves her hand, you see this red gem just kind of float in her hands. And I made a pact with the inevitables. Because, forget his name, Primus. Because Primus loves his order. So I convinced him, in order to keep things in order and fall out of chaos, made a contract that as long as I live, nothing would be out of whack because there always needs to be a Tiamat. Now, some of you ventures might not remember my legends beforehand, but normally it's the redhead that's in charge of everything. But she's such a fucking brute. She wouldn't even know how to escape hell. But here we are. And now, I'm gonna take my rightful place as the prime head and the only one of this 5-headed dragon. As I absorb the power of the other ones and get rid of them. I know what you're thinking. Why am I monologuing? Because simply, you guys can't stop me right now, so it doesn't really matter. So I ask you again. Slaves, death. Well, I mean, you're unemployed, but 3 of you. What say you?
I mean, I might still be in the probationary period, but I'm on board.
I have 2 questions.
Shoot.
Are your sisters, perchance, going after these stones?
They know nothing about them. They're too primal and feral. They don't have the class.
Okay. And second question. After we complete this job, what of us?
I suppose there's no point in such a fuse. If you guys complete these tasks and swear fealty to me, I'll spare you when I destroy everything else. Because I have plans to rule this whole universe with an iron fist, bringing dragons back to their glory, extinguishing giants, and then taking over the multiverse once I'm done here. So, If you do a job well done, give me my stones and sway your fealty, I'll let you live as the hands of Tiamat.
Yeah, sure.
I always looked good in shackles.
I'm not my sister. Don't think your flirtations will win me over. And what about you? I sense a great power from you as she sniffs the air. I need to know if you can stay in line, or do I need to just kill you now?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out which mission I'll be best for helping out with.
That depends. I sense there's something peculiar about you. Would you be able to separate yourselves? As she says with a hint of, you know what I mean.
I'm only one man. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Roll me a deception check.
I am only one man.
Alright. I mean, that's true, but you know that you know what the fuck she's talking about when she says that. Roll with advantage.
But does Steve know?
Steve knows.
Oh, okay.
Alright. You have to beat 19. What? Alright. You just missed it. Alright, and I'm this.
Unless it's still like guidance or anything. It's just check. Unless you want to cast it.
Yeah, I touch him again and do the guidance before that, so.
No, he's already rolled it. You can't re-roll it knowing that he's only
What?
2
It's not
away.
re-rolling it.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying. You can't roll after knowing that he's only 2 away.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. Alright.
She controls reality. You can do whatever we want.
She can do what she wants.
Shut up.
There you go. Look, I guess you might have some trepidations, but I need to know that you're able to put down Fibretti and Gorak Silvertongue if need be, or unless you can convince them to join us. Hopefully better than Veto. Because I'd rather keep a low profile. I'm not really one for wanton destruction, but I'm not above killing. So what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I could look into this for ready person or whoever you said it was.
Fair enough. So you're gonna be taking care of the heist? As for the rest of you, I need one more test for you to pass to prove that you're worth it. And I don't just kid. And as she says that, you hear chains being dragged from behind her. And you see 2 people on either side of what looks to be a battered Sydney. And as she... This guy. I get it. I get it. I don't hold it against you, like, at all. I get it. But it's just like, damn. Alright.
That isn't me laughing, that's Russell.
Oh, I feel you. That's why I said I get it. It just caught me off guard. And so, as she gets dragged out to the center, bound in chains and bloody.
There's a second person.
Oh, there's just 2 like guards on either side of her.
Okay.
On either side of her.
Non-foreign.
What'd you say?
I said non-foreign NPCs.
Right.
Background characters.
You know, last time we said that, Lydia was born.
Yeah, not doing that again. As she parades her out, she looks at the 4 of you, discounting Umbra there. It would almost be too poetic if I just asked you alone, Vito. So I'm gonna give this opportunity to all of you. Who would like to slit her throat like the pig she is for me? Alright. I got one volunteer. Anyone else? Or you guys just gonna let him do it?
Well, she's been very unkind to me, but I mean, I have no personal grudge.
Apparently, she's treating you quite well, I think.
I mean, compared to the rest of you, yes. Still not great.
Fair enough.
He did leave her to die on that one alien planet. He slept on the ocean.
Yeah,
Like, he does not
purgatory, yeah.
give a shit.
That's fair. You also told her, and he had one of the best lines. I would have to. We'll just have a physical disagreement. That shit. You know what? I forgot to tell you. You got advantage this game for that. You know what? The game's almost over. I'll give you advantage next game for that alone, because you're supposed to get it on the next session. Anything from either one of you two? You want to let him do it, or?
I'm okay with that.
Sorry, got dibs.
I don't know.
Vito doesn't want to do it himself.
They both once.
I mean, I get that, but do you have any objections to him doing it?
I have objections, but I can't really say them.
Fair enough. I get you.
Situation.
I get you. And what about you, Steve? Where do you sit?
I mean, I don't want her, obviously, but I don't have a argument nor plan to.
You can't stop.
I think Cyan does say one thing. Well, when she's gone, who becomes the captain? Because I need a clear chain of command for the ship.
Well, considering that I'm paying you, I'm your employer, so you do the math on that.
Well, as the head of the company, you'd be the commander. Never mind.
You know what? Could help is similar. This is why you have to have contingencies. This is why my turnover is so fucking high. You know what? I'm not gonna allow myself to be stressed out. Fair enough. Once she dies, I'm gonna absorb her essence, so I don't care. And once I absorb her essence, if she's your captain currently, then you can call me your captain as well as your commander.
Yes, Captain.
Thank you. So Russell,
You're doing the ADHD kid.
right? Moment of truth. You gonna do it now?
Yeah.
Roll the hit. You
So
roll the
that's
advantage.
alright.
If he gets a 1, that's a
Yeah,
piece of
this
shit.
Stab
Imagine,
yourself.
just imagine, guys. Me rolling bad keys.
So he has advantage.
He has advantage because he shouldn't miss, but you know, and I've dropped her AC considerably. Huh?
I was gonna say, seeing as she's not able to fight back, I'm gonna just do it automatically.
I mean, she's still gonna struggle. She's
Roll
not just gonna let you do
Roll
it. Like
twice. It
when, as soon as you
cancels.
walk over to her with the knife in hand, you just see Sydney look at you, even though she's bloody, battered, and fucked up right now.
I thought she was unconscious.
No, she's not unconscious.
Okay.
She just looks at you with the utmost hatred in her eyes, and she spits on you and tells you that you ain't shit. And then she looks at Steve and she goes, "Remember that time we ripped off Borax's hand and we killed him together? Wasn't that good? Wasn't I good to you, Steve? Cheyenne, didn't I tell you how those beady, soulless eyes of yours were creepy and unsettling? Wasn't I nice to you?"
So do I
No,
have to
those are
let
unkind
go
things
or
to
can I-
say.
No, it's a compliment. You gotta strike fear in your enemies.
Oh, then in that case, I suppose it is kind from your perspective.
In Vito, I gave you the time of day even though you couldn't satisfy me, and I didn't fucking bite your head off as I should, according to my instinctual mating rituals. Didn't we have fun before you fucked my sister or tried to?
She part praying mantis?
I mean, you have a bad okay, alright, fair
I'm not
enough.
doing the voice.
Okay, fair. Appreciate that. And then it comes down to you, Russell. The weakest, the most. What'd you get?
Do I have to stab or throw?
No. What'd you get? What'd you get?
I am 15 plus modifier. What am I slitting or throw or am I? Can I choose?
Wait, how do you have a 15 plus modifier?
No,
It's 15 plus whatever modifier.
15 on the dice.
Oh, then what's your modifier?
That depends. Can I Eldritch Blast her? Because I have a +6 if I'm Eldritch Blasting, so I'd only have +5 if I'm slitting or throw with a dagger.
Well, your intention was to slit her throat, right?
I'm happy either way, but the Eldritch Blast is more secure.
Alright.
Also, it does more damage.
Alright, I feel you. Well, we'll play off the Eldritch Blast, but give me a second. So, as she looks at you, Russell, she goes, "You're the weakest piece of shit on this ship. You know, like, you have no sense of loyalty, and you're just constantly calling the cops on your fellow shipmates. You know, you couldn't even kill Steve right. And Steve's a natural born killer. I don't know how he let you get the drop on him." Max been disappointed in that, Steve. Side note. By the way, Steve, I just also want you to know, not only am I disappointed, but like the fact that he's still breathing after trying to kill you is bothersome. And I am utterly
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
If you feel what I mean.
I understand. And
I would just cut her off mid-sentence.
and do it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wow.
So that is, what is it all together?
Damage-wise?
No, you rolled a hit. It was 15 plus what?
6, so 21.
21?
Yeah.
Let me get to, I just had
You
it.
said you dropped your AC a lot.
I did, but you gotta realize where her AC was to begin with.
Yeah.
As you shoot it,
God damn, did I miss?
barely. As you shoot it, we'll say her shit talking just pissed you off a little too much, and you just blindly fired, and you just see it like sends her face, like it hits half her face, leaving her like a little more like fucked up.
Alright, I'll try again.
Hold on, I gotta finish painting the scene for you, player.
Okay.
But it also hits the guard there,
Oh shit.
and it drops him. And as it drops him,
Where's the dog? Just some other thing.
yeah, it was just a,
Was it one of the ones that was holding her?
yeah, because she got dragged out by 2 guards. And they're just basically civilians who are forced to do shit. So,
They're not in armor, are they?
no. It's basically your town citizen who doesn't want to die.
Okay.
And so, he's dead, and you just see Sydney take her right hand and claw the other guy. Why is throat bleeds out?
How do you?
Oh shit! What are you trying to roll? What do you?
Nothing, I'm just playing the dice. Keep going.
Really?
I don't.
Well,
What do you mean?
Keep going.
I don't trust it. I don't like it.
What is Sydney, by the way?
Says the GM,
Well,
that's-
something, what's her species or whatever?
Above table,
What
outside.
does she look like? Sorry.
She looks like a humanoid.
Okay. You said she clawed somebody, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought Dragonborn for a second. Or, not Dragonborn, some of those talents.
I mean, like, her nails are sharp as those,
Okay.
but if you have something that's against dragons, it would still work against her.
Oh, no, I was gonna do something else.
What were you gonna do?
I didn't miss. It's upcast. Because I know who would hit.
I mean, you can still do that if you
I'm
felt
already
like.
in the rest of the scene.
Okay. I didn't know if you were just like, fuck, bitch, bye.
He's right there, you know. You give him a second chance, man.
I mean, you could.
I'm not sure. How far away was the guard that was holding her?
Right beside her, bro.
Literally right beside her.
Yeah. I
Like, same
think that was like
That's why you said I'll just pass
right in front of her.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I have the blast. I was assuming he was like the distance away to not be hit by an element blast.
No, he was. If you're right in front of her, he's right there.
I think he was just expecting you to slit her throat.
Hey, that would have been hilarious, sir. But as that happens, Sydney looks at you, Russell, with bloodlust in her eyes. Cersei looks pissed off, and I imagine the rest of you all surprised. Now, typically, this would be your standard let's roll initiative, but we're gonna pin this here till next time.
Alright, we'll hold that action.
But I will let you get a surprise round. Write that down in your notes. So when we come back next time, when we roll initiative, I will let you get the magic missile on Sydney first. That's who you were targeting, right?
Yes, I'm just gonna cast it. Not upcast, I'm just gonna cast it normally.
Okay. And you hadn't used that yet, right?
No, I haven't used these.
No, I'm asking him. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in the bank for you, so that way you can use it later. What'd you say?
Question.
Yeah.
I Eldritch Blaster, it burnt like half of her face. But did that not do any damage?
Now you lived.
No, because it missed. So I'm just saying, like, the corona of the blast, like, messed with her face some, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, but like the main shit, since it missed, but it hit the guy holding her.
I just can't do anything right.
No, you're actually doing a lot of things right. You're progressing the plot.
Yeah, but not very advantageous for myself.
Well, I mean, yeah, but failure can be fun. And you didn't even fail.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, true. But you can look at it as you failed, you can look at it as you gained a potential ally. Or, well, you did gain an ally for sure.
Hey, that guard was a dick, you know what? He did everybody a favor. He just came in there like he owned the place.
Oh, wow.
You blasted.
Wow. That guy just didn't want to die. He wanted to go home to his wife and kids.
How selfish of him.
Shit.
Look at it this way, now Vito's got another superwoman to hit on.
Yeah.
He's already hit on both of them. Literally, he's
I was talking
already.
about the guy's wife.
Oh shit. Yeah, Vito's literally in a room full of exes right now.
What's even weirder is one of the sisters is also like my sister.
Oh, that's not cool.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey yo, so. Hey yo! Hey yo, by 6 degrees of separation, you're an incestuous little fuck, ain't you? But it's okay, because by marriage, so it's like stepsister.
Yeah. Which is like the most popular category nowadays.
What are you doing, step bro? I'm stuck.
Stuck in the proverbial washing machine.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Wait, are we still?
Yeah,
Oh
this is
shit!
B-roll.
Oh shit!
Some solid B-roll. Solid.
And you see that look of fear? Just like, wait, are we? Fuck it. The guy in the chair is responsible for this. There you go.
Definitely go.
Oh yeah, I didn't even give our sign off. That's my fault. All right, we're gonna sit down. We gotta sign off. All right. We'll be back. I'm gonna say next week, but we don't record except for like every other month or every month really when we're on schedule.
We usually are.
Usually, but yeah, the spell jam is to be back. And good night. And have a wonderful time. Click, like, subscribe, comment below, whatever you kids do nowadays, and we're out.
Fuck your stepsister.
Yeah!
Fuck your stepsister.
I'm stuck!